What is good, everybody? It is Falcons Daily. Today is Tuesday, and I am CG Craig Green, your host, and I appreciate all y'all checking us out here on Falcons Daily, presented by Fan Arch. Yesterday, had a day off from practice. Falcons weren't doing much of anything yesterday. Today, on Tuesday, the pads are going to go on. They're going to be back on the practice field, and this time they're going to be wearing pads. They're going to be hitting each other, and the volume and the temperature and things are going to pick up. As Jim Ross, the old wrestling announcer, would say, business is about to pick up now because the pads are going on and there's going to be some thumping out there. So right now, who's looking good at training camp so far after the first week? So a few guys on my mind that we've noticed and we've seen some notes on. First of which, James Pierce. James Pierce has been getting some rave reviews. He's been in the backfield. He's been looking fast. He's been playing aggressive. Even got into a couple of scuffles with some of the offensive linemen. Got into one with Ryan Newsel the other day. Also, just turning up the pressure and getting back there and batting down passes and things of that ilk. So right now, remember we were worried about his learning curve and how fast he was going to get acclimated to the defense. Seems like now, that all that work he did in minicamp is paying off because James Pierce is getting after the quarterback, and that's exactly why he got drafted. Second player that you probably shouldn't be surprised of, Jessie Bates III. Again, doing his thing in training camp. Got some rave reviews. Got a really good compliment from Kirk Cousins, who spoke to the media the other day, and he told the media basically that he's never seen a defensive player like Jessie Bates. He may be the best player on defense he's ever played with, and that's pretty high praise from Kirk Cousins. So take that, for what you will. A guy who's played with Washington and Minnesota and has played with some really good players on the opposite side of the ball. So for him to say, hey, Jessie Bates is the best player I've played with defensively, that goes to show you something. And again, Bates is doing what he normally does here, which is an excellent job. Third player you may or may not be surprised by, Michael Penix. He's also having a good camp so far, completing a lot of his passes, finding all different types of receivers. He right now is looking good and getting himself acclimated to the offense. And one thing that I did see, he's completed at least 60 or 70% of his passes on Sunday in Sunday's practice. So that's a good thing. And, getting all that rust off, getting the kinks off, it's only going to help pay dividends for the regular season. So we'll see how all that shakes out. But again, the pads go on today, and we'll really see what's good for the Falcons. Kicking competition, y'all. Lenny Craig and Younghoe Koo. On the last practice on Sunday, Koo went 4 for 5. Lenny Craig went 5 for 5. Could Younghoe Koo really lose his job to Lenny Craig? I don't know. After day one, we don't know the parameters of the missed kick or what happened, but, it was uncontested. I'm sure it wasn't blocked. So, not a good start for Koo. 4 out of 5 sounds good, but when your competition goes 5 out of 5, doesn't feel good. So, looking for Koo to have a bounce back day, and we'll see if Lenny Craig can be consistent. Because remember, we said right here, if Craig is going to take Koo's job, he's going to have to make every single kick and not miss one. He nailed a couple of them from over 50, and they were long enough to be good from plus 60 plus. So Craig's got the leg on him. Maybe there's a nickname for him, Craig the Leg. You never know. That could stick, but it's gonna be really fascinating to see what happens between these two. But right now, Lenny Craig is in the lead. He's in the driver's seat. He's got 5 out of 5. Koo 4 out of 5. So, not sure how they're grading it, but just from my perspective, it looks like advantage Lenny Craig right now. What about Drake London, y'all? Do you think Drake London deserves to get a contract extension? Terry Fontenot was speaking to the media at Flowery Branch, and he had some comments on that about Drake London and him getting an extension. And what Terry had to say about that was, we do love Drake, it's all positive with him. He said, yeah, it's all positive with him. It's not always about the production, but it's about the mentality and the type of person that Drake is. And the way he carries himself, the way he works, everything that we preach that we want to be, he's about those things. It's no different from the way we talk about Chris Lindstrom as a guard. We know the skills he has as a guard, but the way he carries himself, the consistent worker, the mentality. We love Drake so much. We love him so much. Love his mentality. We just couldn't talk specifically about the contracts. So there's from Terry Fontenot. Basically, he was asked about Drake getting an extension, and based on what the market's doing right now, and Drake is deserving of one. He is deserving of getting an extension, and we'll see. I mean, because when you look at Drake's seasons, his average season right now basically is 80 catches, 1,000 yards, and 5 touchdowns. Right now, I mean, in 2024, I mean, he's coming off of 100 catches, 1,271 yards, and 9 touchdowns. Easily his best year as a pro, going into his 4th year right now. So then again, it's it's either extension or 5th-year option, franchise tag. These are all the different things that are the 5th-year option's been picked up, but these are all the different things that the Falcons can do. They pick it up his 5th year, but maybe they may wipe that away and say, you know what, we're just going to give you a contract and go that route. But Drake deserves it. I mean, he's the number one guy right now. Even with DJ Shark coming in, this is still Drake's offense, so to speak. It's really Michael Penix's offense. But again, that is that's where we stand with Drake London. He absolutely deserves an extension. Does he deserve to be the highest paid receiver in the league? I don't think so about that. I mean, I do. As much as I love Drake, I do think Justin Jefferson's better than him. Tyreek Hill may still be better than Drake London right now as well. We got to look at guys like even Cooper Kupp, Puka Nacua, players in that league, Jamar Chase. Those are, and I mean, heck, even throw Terry McLaurin in there, Washington Commanders. There's some really good receivers around the league, but Drake deserves to be paid amongst some of these guys. Don't know if he deserves to be the highest paid player, but he absolutely deserves a contract extension, in my humble opinion. Everybody, we're going to go ahead and kind of call it good for today. So thanks everyone for checking us out. Make sure you leave us some comments and tell us what's on your mind. Anything Falcon related is going to do, whether it's related to this year's team, last year's team, something all time. Tell me your Mount Rushmore of Atlanta Falcons players. Or what have you. Tell me the opponents that you think we're going to beat. Tell me the opponents that you fear the most. Just anything like that's on your mind. Anyone you think that we're going to bring in to training camp, just like a DJ Shark we did, maybe the door's still open for some other guys too. So you never know. But in the meantime, please give us a like and a subscribe right here on YouTube. And also, if you can give FanArchCo a follow, they're up in the top left corner, FANARCHCO. And you can give me a follow at Craig G Sports, CRAIG, the letter G, and the word sports. You can find me on all the social medias out there. All right, y'all. So until Wednesday, everybody have a great Tuesday. Put your pads on and hit them hard. Sayonara and buenos noches.